We've shown you Simpsons predictions before that later came true. Today, however, you can expect some future scenarios from the popular animated series that have yet to materialize but could come true in the coming year. These include both extremely scary and desirable predictions. Feel free to let us know in the comments what you think we can expect in 2024. We start with a prediction from The Simpsons that has long been a dream of mankind and was first featured in the series in 2000. In the episode Bart's View of the Future, we see what life will be like for the son of the family as an adult. In this possible future, people will no longer talk to each other on the phone or communicate via video calls, but will be able to simply appear as holograms and talk to the person they are talking to. What still seems like science fiction today will become reality in 2024. Apple will launch Vision Pro AR glasses on the market in 2024. The special feature is not only that you can use the glasses to place completely virtual things in the real world, but Apple Vision Pro even makes it possible to make real phone calls with holograms. To do this, you scan your face beforehand and create a digital avatar that looks exactly like you. When you wear the glasses, they recognize things like lip movements and facial expressions and create a hologram of you, which can then be seen in 3D by other people wearing the glasses. This gives you the feeling that you are actually with the person during a call, rather than just looking at a screen. It's now common knowledge that The Simpsons predicted Donald Trump's presidency long before he even considered running for president. Also, in the episode Bart's View of the Future, in 2000, Lisa becomes Donald Trump's heir to the presidency as an adult. In 2015, however, the series made another prediction for the politician. That year, it released an episode from which one of The Simpsons creators, Al Jean, shared a screenshot on Twitter last year. In it, Homer was shown with a campaign sign in the background that read, "Trump 2024. Al Jean simply wrote, "As predicted in 2015. Shortly before he shared the scene from the series, Donald Trump announced that he would indeed like to run again for President of the United States in 2024, and he might win, just as The Simpsons predicted at the time. Because although Trump is currently facing several court cases and even the threat of jail, in the latest polls, he is even winning by a small margin over incumbent President Joe Biden.
Announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Let's now move on to a prediction that we're probably closer to 2024 than many of us would like. In the 2012 episode, My Robot Friend, a dark prediction about artificial intelligence is presented. In the episode, all the workers at the nuclear plant where Homer works are replaced by robots, and the father of the family is the only one left to work. As a result, Springfield ends up with 99% unemployment. What seemed completely absurd a few years ago no longer seems so unrealistic in 2024. Artificial intelligence models like ChatGPT, which was introduced just a year ago, are already threatening countless jobs. Newspapers have already laid off editors because of AI. Call centers have begun using the technology to translate for employees, and newer versions of these so-called language models could become 100 times more powerful next year, according to leading experts. This rapid growth means that artificial intelligence is likely to cost many more people their jobs next year. It's not just office jobs that are under threat, as companies like Amazon are already testing humanoid robots in warehouses that look frighteningly like robots from The Simpsons. We continue with another very scary prediction, which unfortunately is also more realistic than we would like. In the 2005 episode, Look Homeward, Flanders, the Simpson family watches a feature film called Kosovo Autumn. In an art cinema, this film shows the sad consequences of a renewed war between Serbia and Kosovo. Soldiers wander discouraged and exhausted in a barren landscape ravaged by war. For those who don't know, here is a brief historical background. In the 1990s, there was a war in the region between the Yugoslav army, Serbian forces, and the Albanian Kosovo army, which was ended by a NATO operation in 1999. The Simpsons episode depicts a new war in the region, and although this was considered unlikely at the time of the broadcast, the situation has unfortunately changed. Many experts believe that war could break out again in the region, and perhaps even in 2024. Just 2 months ago, Kosovo's foreign minister warned of a new Balkan war due to the renewed tensions between Serbs and Albanians. The next Simpsons prediction on our list is much more optimistic. In the episode The Margian, which first aired in 2016, Lisa signs up for a Mars mission program that will take her in a spaceship to the Red Planet in 10 years to live there. However, what the show says will be possible in 2025 could become a reality a year earlier. In 2024, as you may already know, billionaire Elon Musk has been investing a lot of money in Mars mission plans for some time now and already has concrete ideas about how humans could soon be living under domes on the distant planet. A few years ago, he said that 2024 would be the year in which the first manned mission to Mars would be launched. However, this prediction proved to be overly optimistic and the goal was postponed. But the latest tests show that Mars may finally be closer than expected. SpaceX's giant Starship rocket, which will one day carry humans to Mars, has not only already been built, but has completed its first successful tests. So the Simpsons were not far wrong in their prediction. Let's now move on to a topic where the Simpsons have already made several correct predictions, and that is Russia. The Simpsons hinted in a clip a long time ago that Russia was longing to regain its old power and wanted to retake parts of the former Soviet Union. Not only that, but the Simpsons also speculated about Putin's fate. Over 10 years ago, and therefore long before the current conflict in Ukraine, there was this 2-minute time-lapse style preview of 12 years in the life of Vladimir Putin, which showed the Russian president as Mr. Burns. What's odd here is that Putin's life ends as a pharaoh. Pharaohs were known to be the sole rulers of the entire Egyptian empire in ancient Egypt. This can of course be taken as an allusion to the fact that Vladimir Putin is also gradually securing more and more power and is now more of an all-powerful dictator than a president. Therefore, it is no wonder that the clip caused quite a stir on YouTube and reached 10 million views. The crazy thing is that the clip is even from Russia and was created as a video protest video against Putin. Even if the original Simpsons creators aren't behind it, there's something prophetic about the clip. At the time, Putin was not yet a president for life, and a few years ago it was not predictable that he would declare that he would remain president of Russia until his death. Finally, we come back to the sad subject of the war. More specifically, World War III is perhaps the most violent Simpsons prediction ever made. Unfortunately, due to rising tensions around the world and the many conflicts, a new world war in 2024 is not out of the question. In a 1995 episode set 15 years in the future, in 2010, adult Lisa's English fiancé tells bartender Mo that the English have won the US in World War III. Thankfully, a third world war has yet to take place. But what makes the whole thing a little scary is the fact that several predictions made in this very episode were later verified, and even several years late. Among others, FaceTime and the Apple Watch were predicted. That was our video on Simpsons' incredible predictions for 2024. Leave a like if you found it interesting and subscribe to our channel.